Hey guys, Desmond here,
And LaCresha.
and welcome back to the channel. And today we are here to discuss Drag Race Philippines Season 1, Episode 4, the OPM Divas Live, the Rusical. Okay? So before we get into that, I have to thank y'all so much. The fact that we've gained 105 subscribers in 2 weeks, that is crazy.
Yes.
And it's really coming from the growth from us covering Drag Race Philippines. So we thank y'all so much. If you haven't joined the family, go ahead and join us. We're a hoop and a half sometimes. But yes, come join us because we really do appreciate all the love and the support. And continue to leave comments, honey. I love the comment section, honey. They help us out. They help us understand references that flew over our American heads.
Mm.
And like I said last week, ain't nobody got ugly. So I would like to keep it that way.
Yes, I love the positivity down
Yes,
there.
because this hand will block. I have no issue blocking, okay?
Yep.
Block.
Now that I have access to the channel on
You
my
did
phone.
have access to it.
Yeah, but see, it was on my laptop. And on my laptop is different than on my phone. Because
Um,
now I could be at work and get a notification and be like, oh no, I don't like this one.
but yes, so go ahead and subscribe and join our family. So LaCresha, what did you think of this episode altogether?
It was pretty good till the end. And then I didn't
It
like
was,
the
it was
end.
another great episode. Like Philippines is really becoming like my favorite season of the year, like so far, and it's only 4 episodes in.
Mm-hmm.
Like this is really top tier. It reminds me of España season one. Remember how much we loved España season one?
Yes,
I'm just so
Espana one
happy
was top
everything.
tier.
And it's giving me that. It's giving me very much that. And I'm living. I really am. I am. But let me go ahead and share this screen so we can get into this episode because we got a lot to talk about. Okay. Where is it? There we go. All right. So we start off after saying goodbye to Gigi Era.
Era.
Everybody was sad and, was going to miss Gigi. Um, Silhouette had a moment. They were congratulating her on her win, but she was like, if we're going to be real, I would have preferred Gigi to stay over me, but, I'm still here and I want to fight, et cetera, et cetera.
Yeah, because she had a really bad breakdown during Untucked.
Yes, she did. And, they even showed a little piece of it right here at the beginning. So I could understand with all those emotions going through. And when she was saying like I signed up for this, I knew what I was doing. I'm just having a moment. Let me process, and I will be fine.
Yeah, because Drag Race is a pressure cooker.
It really is. It really is.
It is.
That's something we'll never truly understand unless one day we walk through the double doors of that workroom
They let cis women through, or
on the US show because they're letting cis women in on UK and apparently a versus the world season. But anyway, um,
oh,
but yes, Silhouette
interesting.
had her moment, but we're human.
Airtime, baby,
Yeah. And then our baby
airtime.
here, she Miss Precious here also had a moment. She's like, this was my team. And
Mm-hmm.
I really let y'all down. And she showed how she had the boots on, ready to lip sync if they were gonna put it there. Sometimes they'll be like, you were the team captain, so you're gonna lip sync.
Right.
So she's like, I had my boots ready just in case
I
I had to
was
be out there.
ready.
She was ready.
I was ready.
They congratulate Terrine and then they get out of drag.
Oh, that's even more heartbreaking.
So we come in the next day, we see Terrine with her Rue badge.
Yes. Oh,
So they're
baby.
sitting down and basically they were talking about, pretty much what we've been discussing. There did you expect Drag Race to be like what it is?
Mm-hmm.
Like, did you expect any of this? Like, and honestly, you can't really prepare for this. You can prepare for the challenges, et cetera, et cetera. But you can't prepare for like the emotional state that Drag Race puts you in. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So that was a nice conversation that they were all having. So RuPaul pops up on the screen, and this was the first one in a while. I'm like, child, like if I didn't know they were doing a Rusical, I'm like, what are we doing here? This is the first one in a while I couldn't guess. And also Canada's threw me off because we'll get to Canada, but
Mm-hmm.
it sounded like we were doing something else. And then we did what we did. But yes, Paula walks in, and I love that they started singing Glamazon because of the band. I thought that was a cute moment, and she bought into it. She's like, "I'm so gullible." I'm like, "Don't worry, honey. I was on my couch rocking with you. I really was." So Paolo announces that we're going to do a mini challenge, and it's called the 1020 Jumping LGBT. It's basically opposite of limbo. Wait, is it called limbo? I think it's called limbo. When you go under the pole.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's basically opposite where you have to go over. So they had to get in teams of 3 and then get into quick drag. They come out with the rope that they had to jump over. I'm gonna say it's a rope. And then this is everybody in their their kid quick drag. God, I forgot how to say quick drag for a second. I did. So what did you think of this mini challenge?
It's another cultural thing.
It is.
That I don't know.
I was just worried about Queens getting hurt again, similar to the bamboo pole that they had to climb a few weeks back.
Right.
I'm worried about somebody getting hurt because, the injuries have been real on Drag Race the past few seasons.
Yeah.
And I just don't want nobody to get hurt, honey.
I was just trying to figure out how they expected somebody to get that high. And then everybody
started doing cartwheels.
The cartwheels.
Like, smart.
And I was like, oh, so the point isn't to not touch the rope.
That confused me too. Because I'm like, oh, she touched the rope. She out. I'm like, oh, no. You're still in? Okay.
Right. Because I was like, wait, what?
Yeah, the goal is just to get over it. It don't matter if you touch it or not. The goal is to get over it. But yeah, and baby, when they got up this high, I'm like, ain't nobody gonna be able to get through that. But baby, they sure did. They sure did. I was entertained. I really was. But we find out the winner of this week's mini challenge is, I forgot this baby's name. Yeah, I just forgot this baby's name. Terrine, Lady Morgana. Is this Eva La Queen?
I think so.
Hold on, back up. Let me see. Yes, that's Eva La Queen. I can see it here. That's Eva La Queen. I couldn't see it there. But we find out that this week we're doing the OPM Divas, the Rusical.
Yes.
So we find out that they're going to be doing basically children's nursery rhymes and folk songs in the style of all these divas. So Eva La Queen was assigned Jolena Magdangle? We're trying. These pronunciations are a little hard. But here's a picture of her. She was the Britney Spears of the Philippines. I'm like, oh, work. I live for that. So Bridget Ding got Jaya. Oh, is she stunning? They pulled up that picture.
Yes.
Oh,
yes.
I live for her. I live for her. Vinyas
Deluxe.
Got Zaza Padilla.
Padilla. Well, they said Padilla. Padilla. And I'm so used to freaking Anthony Padilla. So I'm like, oh, it's Padilla.
Mm-hmm. And then Silhouette's going to do Madame Palita Corrales. And I live for her. Just this picture here, yes. I was living. I'm like, oh, I would want her. Give me an old school diva. Huh? Give me. And we'll get to how Silhouette did what she did. Cincy Fresh did Mora Della Torre.
Moira.
Mm-hmm. And Terrine did Ate Shai. And baby, we'll get to it, but she had to look down. She had this exact look down, and I was living.
Yes.
I was living.
In the picture, in the mannerisms.
Yes. And then Marina Summer will be Sarah Geronimo. She's stunning as well. Lady Morgana will be Leah Salanja. Now, my memory serves me correct. She is the voice of Mulan. but
Oh.
she also sang for Pocahontas in the movie.
Oh.
Yeah, if my memory serves me correct, she was Mulan, and you know she did the singing for Mulan, but she also did the singing for the Pocahontas movie as well. If my memory serves me
Okay.
correct, somebody can correct us down in the comments after if I'm wrong, but I want to say I'm correct. I'll double check when we're done recording. But I recognize this name, and I want to say she sang a lot for Disney in the '90s Disney movies that we love so much.
Mm-hmm.
I want to say she was also the singing voice for Princess Jasmine because they were quick to have a different actor to do the voice and one to do the singing, and she did a
Yes.
lot of the singing. So yeah, I'll
Okay.
double check afterwards, but also leave it in the comment and let's have a conversation about it, honey.
Hey.
And then Precious Paula Nicole, she will be Regine Velasquez, and honey, she's also the special guest judge this week.
And
I would have been shitting bricks. You tell me I gotta impersonate this woman, and she gonna be watching me.
Ooh, that's like you being Nicki Minaj.
And Nikki's on the damn panel. Got to be real, honey. Oh
Gosh.
I would be
My
nervous.
fear be Mariah Carey.
Oh, but they do some rehearsal with Douglas Nieras here, and oh my goodness,
He was.
oh, but I live.
Tough.
But I live.
Yes.
The final
He was like,
product.
no, do it like this. Nope, we're doing it again. No. I was like, ooh.
I'm sitting there. I'm like, okay, y'all get it right before he yells at me, and I'm just sitting here watching.
Okay.
But baby, we saw the final product, so apparently it worked.
That part.
It worked. Let's get to the main stage. At first, we got Mama Powell. What we think of this look here?
Oh, I love it. It looks like water, baby.
Again, shitting on these hoes.
Yes.
Oh, I just love every piece of it. I love the water effect, the hair, the makeup. It's just all right for me. I love the gloves. The gloves.
The gloves with the little nails.
Ooh.
Ice Queen, giving them Ice Queen.
I really
Elsa could never.
I really enjoy Mama Powell. Here's another screenshot.
Oh, that's a much better screenshot.
We were joined by Karen, yes. Jiggly Caliente, John Santos, and Regine Velasquez. Honey, again, shit in bricks. But I gotta say, she was a really good guest judge this week.
She was. She was really sweet and really encouraging.
Really sweet. Really sweet. I enjoyed her. I really did. So let's get into this OPM.
I think the little thingy in the middle is like a cultural thing too, because she's got it too. Yes.
And her lip, okay. Love that. But what do we think of the Rusical altogether?
It was good. It was cute.
I really enjoyed it.
Yes. It wasn't even that it had high points or low points. And I think everybody gave, I'm assuming, what their character was supposed to be given.
Yeah. And although we didn't know, we don't know these divas that they're impersonating, but I felt like I knew them watching everyone's performance. But yeah, let's go on and get through. First is Silhouette, who completely slayed this, honey.
Yes.
I'm like, you better lay low. You better come on.
And the little back break.
Oh, I wish I would have got a screenshot of that because it was just so good.
And then, like, the funny thing is, I can't tell this outfit from the real outfit.
And the mannerisms, although I don't know the lady, I feel like I know this lady now. I'm like, okay, I know what she's giving. I know what she's giving. Up next, we had Terrine. And she had the look down. But I will say her performance was a little lacking. But I just took it as that's who this person is.
Right. I think if there had been some like shoulder action and more use of the backup dancers other than just as props.
Because even Terrine said she didn't want to make a mockery of this person. And I'm like, I can see that. I can see that.
But the point of Drag Race, and I'm not trying to bash anybody because I've gotten that, is, to be a caricature of somebody So that means like overexpression and exaggeration of that person's character.
Yes.
And at the same time, you know, they just have to understand like there's no harm, no foul in it. You know, it's just a show. This is what drag is.
Yes, you could be over exaggerate without being disrespectful. And I think that was her thing. She was worried about being disrespectful if she was over exaggerate. You know me, I'm gonna go for
All
it. Okay?
out.
I may look like Boo Boo the Fool, honey, but I am gonna go for it, okay? But yeah, she did a good job. But I understood her critiques this week. I did.
Yes.
Venus Deluxe.
Look like a completely different person because I didn't recognize who that was at first.
Crown this queen. I'm gonna say this every week because
every week,
she is shitting on every week on y'all's throats. Every week.
Every week.
Oh my goodness. This was one of my favorites. It wasn't my favorite, but this was one of them. But woo! Crown her. If she don't make it to the finale, I'm gonna be pissed. I am going to be pissed. I'm gonna tell you right now.
We will never watch again. Okay.
I'm gonna keep watching. But I'm gonna be devastated. Lord, please let this queen make it to the finale. That's all. That's one of the many things I ask for. One of the many things I ask.
I wish I knew what I did with my list.
But yes, anything else you want to add about Venus's performance?
Nothing. It was great.
It was. Oh, I got 2 screenshots. Oh yeah, I get 2 screenshots of everybody. Lady Morgana was next.
That's what took you so
long. She was.
The title says it all.
The middle of the road. Mess. Just a mess. I thought she was okay. I felt like her critiques were a little harsh. You know, I'm like, it wasn't that bad, y'all. Like, compared to everybody else.
The thing is they assigned her somebody she did not know.
Yeah.
And so, like, she didn't know how to act, so she just acted like what she knew they were Broadway performers. So this is how I believe a Broadway performer would perform.
Mm-hmm.
And it made sense to me.
Yes. Up next is Bridget Ding Ding Ding. And I thought she did a good job. Mm-hmm. We're going to talk about Jiggly coming for her a little bit in here in a little bit. And I love you, Jiggly.
Jiggly came for a lot of my babies. I'm gonna be honest.
Yeah, I love you, Jiggly. The other stuff she said I agree with, but I felt like what she said to Bridgeting really it wasn't it was Callie Karen who said that to Bridgeting. Jiggly talked to Minty Fresh. Yeah, that was Callie Karen. That's who I got to say some things about. But yeah, I thought she did a great job. Honestly, I thought this was really entertaining. What did you think of her performance?
It was good. Again, another one of those where I don't know who in the world you're talking about, but I'm like, oh, okay, get it.
And up next, we have Eva La Queen.
This was so fun.
It was so cute. It was so fun. I really enjoyed the moment. Like, this moment was just amazing. Baby Marina Summers. Oh!
She said, I'm a dancer, darling.
8.
Yes.
8.
Yes.
8.
All of it.
And baby, if that runway was just a hair better, she would have won.
Okay.
If it was just a hair better.
Just a little bit.
I agreed with the critiques about her look, and we'll talk about that here in a minute. But this right here was my favorite. Oh!
Yes. I was like, get it. Okay.
And
she leaned into what she knew, and she was like, I know I can move, so this is what I'm going to do.
She knew she ate it. You could see it on her face, like, I did that. She did. You did. You did. And left no crumbs. Left not a single crumb. Oh, this was so good. This was so good. Oh, I got extra.
And I don't blame you because it was a good dance. Just don't show too many all at once. We don't want to get demonetized. Even though we ain't earning nothing.
Minty Fresh. I thought this was a good performance. Again, don't know the person that she's portraying, but it seemed like that person is more laid back. So that's why I was really confused on Jiggly's comments towards Minty this week.
Right. I mean, and I don't.
And she was playing that drunk character. Could she have committed more to it? Yeah. I feel like
Right.
she could have leaned in more into the drunkenness of it. I do agree with that. But telling her she's sleeping, then she needs to wake up. We'll get to that. But what did you think of Miss Minty Fresh's performance?
I thought it was pretty decent. I mean, like, again, another person I don't know, but I understood her concerns. She was just like, you guys keep telling me I need to give more, I need to bring more, but now you're giving me somebody who does less, and Jiggly should have a little bit more empathy.
And to be honest with you, I believe she was my least favorite of all the performances tonight. I was really expecting her to lip sync. I was. Up next is Precious, Paula, Nicole. 8.
Yes.
Oh, this was so good.
That was so funny.
Yes, and here at the end, we'll just go ahead and get into it, where they all came together and gave us a little quack, quack, quack.
Yes.
I thought this was just amazing, amazing. And they ended off with this cute little dance number here. And then Minty's character passed out because she was drunk.
Right. But and see, that was funny.
This was funny.
And I'm like, how come you're reading her if one, that was the character's arc, and then she gave it to you at the end? I don't know.
But as you can see, most of the judges were standing up. And I love that we see the judges actually standing up after they do a great job. Because, Canada's done it too, but like you don't see that on the main franchise or pretty much any other. Oh, wait, España, they'll get up too. But main franchise, y'all can stand up because some of the times y'all really need to stand up and clap.
Right.
The appreciation. And when you do it, air it, because apparently it happened on All Star 7 and they cut it out. Apparently, after Raja or during Raja's light up runway where there was beams everywhere, apparently RuPaul lost her shit and was just screaming about how much she loved it, stood up, clapped. And I'm like, why didn't that air? That would have been like an awesome moment to see.
Right.
Like, is it because she was wearing sweatpants? Because, she puts on them sweatpants. Listen, they accidentally confirmed that rumor that RuPaul wears sweatpants once she walks the runway. Because one of the Untucked, I want to say for season 13, maybe, I think it was 13, when she wore that real slim pink latex dress that cut off at the thigh. That week, they showed her during Untucked sitting back down, and you could see the sweatpants. I'm like, how did nobody catch this? Because it was all over Twitter. It's true. She does wear the sweatpants. But yeah, they did a great job. The category of this week is Pearls of the Orient. Up first, we have Silhouette. She did a reveal, but what did you think of this first look here?
It was giving me very much The Devil Wears Prada.
Yeah, I was thinking this isn't enough pearls. The category is pearls. I need pearls. But
it was like,
bam.
Yes.
We got the pearls, honey. And I like this. And, they praised her for giving a different silhouette, for presenting something different on the runway. And I'm like, I agree with that because although, I love a thigh high. I do. But the thigh high don't work for me here.
Because it cuts her off.
Yeah, it cuts her off and makes her look a lot shorter. So maybe if she had a cute little nude heel that was all purred out, that would have been great here. But overall, I still
maybe if it had just been a knee high.
Maybe, yeah, so just to extend this area so that it doesn't shorten her.
It doesn't make her, because the fact that the corset ends like under bust and then there's nothing and then there's pearls just kind of shortens her torso a lot.
Yeah.
And then it makes her hips look squat and wide and not in a flattering way.
Yeah. But I give this a toot. Up next is Bridget Ding 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 Ding. 8.
Yes.
Baby, she walked out in this. I'm like, you couldn't tell me she wasn't in the top this week. You couldn't tell me. I'm like, she's gonna finally have her moment.
They didn't give it to her.
We'll get to it. Up next is Minty Fresh. They didn't do a full shot, so I got 2 just to do like, just a little bit more to make up for not having a full shot. And I thought this was stunning. This
It's nothing but pearls.
I lived, and I love the strings here holding up the hip area. I thought overall this was amazing. Was amazing. What did you think of this look, honey?
Oh, it was gorgeous.
Up next is Precious Paula Nicole. And the only reason I got her nameplate is because when I was looking at this, I'm like, you can't even tell that's Precious Paula Nicole.
At all.
Like the makeup is on a different level here.
Completely.
The wig, the garment, this ball that she's carrying, like 10s across the board.
The board.
This was, whoa, this was so good. I was like, okay, ma'am, you coming up for Marina's spot, honey, because you did good in the challenge. Now we gonna see, what Marina brings out, and we gonna see in a minute. But is there anything else you want to add to this look?
No, I like the little pearl ball roll at the end.
I thought that was cute too.
That was cute.
Up next is Marina Summers. I agree. You either should have done a full gown or cut it off like right here.
Yeah, it did need to be shorter because it does kind of look funny stopping like right at the knee. I love the shoes. The shoes are gorgeous. I just bought some shoes that kind of look like that. I'm a shoe fiend. I can't fit in them because my feet is fat. But I love shoes. I will buy shoes regardless. Just spent $100 at Ross on shoes that I will never ever wear and cannot fit into. But I absolutely love this. My favorite color is blue, so
yeah.
But I do agree this probably should have been like a full A-line gown with that.
Or cut it off like right at the thigh.
Or been a mini dress.
Yeah. Up next is Terrine. I like this look, but I do agree the proportionizing was off.
Yeah, I don't know. Well, apparently, at least in this look, and I don't think I have seen her corseted, and I think a corset would have done her very well in this if she'd actually wore it instead of Spanx.
Well, not even I don't think corseting would fix the issue. Like if she did, obviously it would give her the shape. But a lot of queens don't corset at all. But they'll add a hip pad or a butt pad to help give that illusion more. You know what I'm saying? It's all about the illusion, honey. So work on that proportion, because I didn't mind it for the other looks because it fit what the concept of the look was. But for this one, I'm like, yeah, the proportions was off here. Is it stunning? Yes. But I thought it was kind of fucked up when they said she looked like the godmother of the bride. I'm like, y'all are reading my girl.
Yes, I was mad.
I was like, okay, all right.
Like, what was the reason?
Up next is Lady Morgana. I thought this was cute.
Yes, for it to be a wedding dress, it was cute.
Yeah.
Again, not something I would wear. So I can't. The fact that they were like, "Oh, I don't like it. It's ugly," just because I wouldn't wear it. I'm like, okay, you wouldn't wear it, but doesn't mean somebody else
I
wouldn't wear it.
And I still give props for.
Exactly.
Up next is Venus Deluxe. Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am. God, get off my neck, please.
Like Jesus, crown her. God, every week. God. And then look at the background. I meant to mention that earlier. Drag Race US. Come on now.
I think they're the only one with a.
Why haven't we been doing this? Like, come on. Up next is Eva La Queen. I thought this was really cute. It was a little baggy. I think she's lost a little weight while being there, but it's still cute. What did you think of this look?
It was cute. The pants weren't necessarily my favorite.
I wish it was a gown.
Yeah,
I do, but I don't mind the pants. Like the pants is okay with me.
they went with the top hat, and that's the only reason what made it acceptable to me.
So who had your favorite look of the week?
I have to say Venus Deluxe.
Yeah. I'm gonna give it to Venus again. Yes, yes. Oh, yes. Crown her already.
Already. She might not be on my picks, but
Goodness. So this was the moment where Jiggly told Minty she needs to wake up. And I feel like this was the wrong week to do so. Now, next week, they're doing an acting challenge, I believe. I took a screenshot of it. We'll see it here in a second. Now, she was did have that conversation, but when she's supposed to portray a more laid back character, a drunk like character,
right?
Yeah, she could have leaned more into the drunkenness, and I do agree with that. Like I said, I would put her in the bottom this week. But I felt like this was completely unnecessary this week.
Yes.
Like even if they would have hit her with this last week, I would have been like, okay, I get it.
Right.
Then Karen came for Bridgetine talking about you're probably the most popular queen out here and you're just safe every week. Well, there's been several times, in my humble opinion, that she should have been in the top, including this week.
Yeah, because she would have deserved it. Look at that wig.
Oh, so good. But yeah, they tried her. They did. So
I think they're just nitpicking at this point.
Yeah. So here is our tops and bottoms of the week. During the critiques, Terrine had a moment. She had to go sit down. I personally think she probably had like a mini panic attack because that's what it kind of looked like to me.
That's what it looked like to me too.
Yeah, because I've dealt with a lot of people here recently with panic attacks, and it kind of gave me that. Venus didn't believe it at all, honey.
Right.
She's like, this is her trying to get airtime. I'm like, Venus, stop.
Right. I was like, that's kind of mean.
This baby probably going through something. Quit. Still crown her though. So after she had her moment, it was about an hour later, she returned to the main stage. We find out that Precious Paula Nicole won the challenge. Me personally, I would pick Precious. I would, but like I really wanted Marina to get this win because she slayed, but her runway really stopped her from winning this week. Yeah. So we find out that the bottom two is Terrine and Lady Morgana. Do you agree with this bottom two?
No.
Yeah, I personally think Minty Fresh should be there.
That part. I mean, we just finished defending her, but still.
Yeah, I'm defending her, but at the same time, like, I'm shocked she wasn't in the bottom. I think it should have been Terrine and Minty Fresh this week.
You waiting for me to comment? Otherwise, I don't think Terrine should have been there.
Like, I was usually you would say you agree, disagree. Like,
no, I don't think Terrine should have been there. Period.
Just because you like a queen doesn't mean they shouldn't be in the bottom.
I mean, I can admit when somebody needs to be in the bottom. Was her performance underwhelming and her runway bad? Kind of.
Kind of. I'm sick of you. Kind of. I can't.
Fine. Okay.
I'm a fair shooter, even if I love the queen. If I think
I'm just so heartbroken that she's gone.
Trust me, I fully understand.
When the episode was over, I was like, I don't want to watch no more. I don't want to watch no more. Yeah, do it. Baby, go away.
Listen, if they don't put her on a future versus season soon,
that part
soon.
Get you some corset, learn how to take in your size, because that is a kind of a sheath dress. Now that I'm really just looking at it, and I'm like, you should have tapered that just a little bit. I understand you're H shape. That's what the corset is for. But there's this lovely thing called illusion. If that hadn't been like straight up and down, and you had made it an A line, you'd have had a waist, and you'd have looked like you had a body, baby. But I digress.
But they lip sync to Shine, a song by our special guest judge, Regine Velasquez.
That's a cute song.
Oh, honey. It's on the
playlist. It made it to the playlist.
And I've been playing it pretty much nonstop until a certain song by another artist came out yesterday. And but yeah, prior to that,
on you yet?
prior to that, I have been playing Shine like crazy, and I'm gonna say this:
Sam Smith has got a chokehold on me right now. So Sam Smith.
Oh, okay. I thought you said somebody else for a second. That's why I said, "Who?" But this, I'm saying this right now. This lip sync is my favorite lip sync of this year. Probably for a while. This lip sync.
Yes, it was very emotional. I teared up a little bit.
Boo-hooing. Just boo-hooing. And I'm not sure if it was because Lady Morgana was in the wedding dress on top of it. It was just like, it hit.
Yes, I don't know which one hit harder. Was it this one? Or was it the other one?
It was this one for me, but Lady Morgana.
No,
is clearly a lip sync assassin.
Because France was tough.
Oh, see, that was tough to watch, but it wasn't my favorite lip sync. You know what I'm saying?
It wasn't my favorite lip sync, but that was tough to watch.
It was. I was boo-hooing. Oh, boo-hooing.
Oh, cried so much. Tears, like ugly cry.
I was right here.
Ugly cry.
Yeah, I rearranged my living room, so I was right here, boo-hooing.
You rearranged your living room again?
Yeah, you couldn't tell, because remember you.
Well, I could tell your space was different.
Yeah,
I'm gonna have to start filming other places.
But say the next stop is in that second bedroom I have. I just got to hurry up and get a new desk. But anyway.
I'm gonna send you a desk from IKEA.
But yes, this lip sync right here, freaking amazing. Like Lady Morgana.
The power, just
the first wig reveal, because there was multiple.
Because there were two.
There was multiple.
There were multiple.
And then, baby, she took out a handkerchief.
Yes.
And started shining the pearls. Bitch.
She said the song is called Shine. We're gonna shine the shine the pearls. We got to shine the pearls.
As soon as she did this, I'm like, oh, she won.
Right? No, what did it for me was when she pulled out the little rose petals and started pulling them in the air.
Oh, hey, Terrine, I got a few of you too, honey. You were there. Like,
she took off her dress.
I'm gonna say she was there. So I had to get a few shots of her, but back to Lady Morgana.
Don't do my baby like that.
I'm sorry, I can't help it, Lady Morgana. I love me some Terrine, but honey, Miss Morgana here. Miss Morgana. Here comes the second wig reveal. I'm like,
same wig.
Yes. And then this is when she threw up the rose petals.
The first time,
yes. And Terrine, hey, honey. You did a good.
She said, I'll take my wig off too. I got hair.
She did a good job.
I got inches.
You did a good job too, honey. But Lady Morgana, like,
yes.
And it hurt. It hurt watching her slay so hard. I'm like, damn it. They finna send my good girl home. They finna send my good sis home. Oh, it's just the emotion. Like look at these two. They're I can't talk right now. Jiggly is damn near in tears right here.
Right?
It's just
the lips. Look at the lipstick doing.
It's just one thing about Lady Morgana she's able to capture the spirit and the emotion of the song. And she delivers that to you. And that's what comes with 17 years of experience.
17 years.
Yes. She reminds us every episode.
17 years,
17
darling.
years, and you see stuff like this.
Yes. She said the gimmicks, you want them, I got them.
And you know, she reminds me a lot of season 2, All Stars 1, All Stars 5, and UK versus the world competitor, Jujubee. Because Jujubee is a lip sync assassin, and she don't do the flips, the kicks, and the whips. She demands your attention, and she delivers. Especially those lip sync on season 2, honey. Oh, Black Velvet to this day. I still bow to thee. I still bow to thee, honey. Oh, she ate up. She rest in peace, Sahara, but she ate up. And that's what Lady Morgana did right here. That's exactly what Lady Morgana did. And it was just, it was so good. And Terrine, I'm sorry, honey, you were there. You were there. Okay, hold on.
You were there.
You were there. And you were doing a good job too. But Lady Morgana. Yes. Lady Morgana. Oh! This was so good. I'm sorry. And then here's the second rose petal. Like,
yes, much bigger too.
Twice, but it just, oh,
so nice. She did it twice.
Oh, baby. And Miss Regina was living. She was living.
Yes.
Oh,
she's Regina. Like, I need to incorporate that into my show.
Baby, I know she's gonna take some ideas from this, honey. I know.
Right? Drag queens is doing it like this. Let me.
This is so. It was so good. So
just good. Imagine like Mariah Carey doing something like, "There's a hero."
My thing is, I wish I could have seen this live, because if I would have saw this live, I think I would have been no good to
broke.
Nobody. I would have been,
you'd have been broke,
howling with tears at that judges panel.
You'd have been broke,
baby. They would have to take another break so I could calm down. Like, baby, it was just so good. Even you can see the tears forming in Pal's eyes here. It's just, this was such a moment here.
Yes, they cried so much.
They did decide that Lady Morgana is the queen who's going to continue. Yes, you can't tell by the way we broke down this lip sync. I agree with it, even though Terrine does have a win.
Right.
I truly believe that the lip sync for your life can redeem you. So many times. If Lady Morgana falls herself in the bottom again, send her home. That'll be 3 times, honey. You playing with me now. But that's
the formula.
This is the point of a lip sync for your life. Last minute, that last moment to show the judges
that last fight, how much you got in
to
you.
Be here. And she did that. And, you know, Terrine did a good job too. But I fully agree that Lady Morgana won this lip sync. Which means, unfortunately, we have to say goodbye to Terrine.
Yes.
So here's all the queens saying, I'm a winner, baby. And then next week, this is what they're doing next week. They're doing the Miss Bitchy Queen beauty pageant. Yes, and I wonder if it's going to be similar to the beauty pageant challenge that they did on Canada season 1. Because, you know, that was more comedy driven, which this could easily be comedy driven.
Right.
Easily, because a pageant is an easy thing to parody and make fun of. And the fact that they actually have a actual pageant queen there for it, I'm like, okay, ma'am, okay. But yes, oh, wrong show. We're gonna stop right there, honey. But yes, that is Drag Race Philippines. Again, I am loving this season. It's hands down one of my favorite seasons.
Yes, it has been a really good show.
Really enjoyable watch.
Yes.
But we're going to go ahead and wrap things up here, y'all. LaCresha, where can they find you on social medias?
You can find me at Cresha McGill. That's CRESHAMCGILL on all social media.
And you can find me on all social media platforms at Simply Desmond. That's SIMPLYDESMOND. Thank you so much for spending a piece of your day with us. Happy Labor Day to all those who do celebrate. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And we will see y'all tomorrow, actually on Labor Day, with a Canadian review. Bye.